Welcome back everyone to Charlie's Kitchen and to this channel right here that's Enhance Your Appetite with Charlie, and I am Charlie. How is everyone doing? I wanted to come back. The meatloaf has been cooking thus far for 45 minutes, and so I took it out of the oven because there are some other steps that I told you guys I am going to do. So you know, you have like some of that meat and stuff, some of the fat, I guess, of the ground turkey that comes out, and so I just go ahead and take that out of my pan, around the side of it, get all that fattiness out. That's my first step when I take it out of the oven, is to do that. You're not probably going to be able to get all of it out, but you know, as much as you can. Then my next step, as I told you before, is to go ahead and start making my slices. And if my meatloaf needs to cook some more, then when I make these slices, I'm looking in between. But my meatloaf is done. Okay. You can see all the juice coming out. Well, you can't probably see it until I plate it up, but I can see it while I'm chopping it. So I go ahead and I make my slices, and you see how that mold is holding? That's the breadcrumbs along with the egg. That helps with that. It's not falling apart. So I go ahead and just, you know, slice my meatloaf up. Let's count our slices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get 12 slices of this meatloaf. And if you just don't want to have it with mashed potatoes like I made, you can also make you a meatloaf sandwich. You can have it with rice. It's just totally up to you. If you want to make a green salad, you can have it with a green salad as well. Just giving my hands a wash. Okay, so now this is the process, and I had told you before I normally use Hunt's ketchup. I didn't have any more of that, so and I couldn't find it, but I went to Aldi, remember the other day? So Aldi had their own ketchup, and I have used it before, and this is it, Bourbon's tomato ketchup. So that's what I'm gonna put on top. It's just as thick as Hunt's. So whenever I can't find Hunt's, I go ahead and I use this. And you just put it on top. And I tend to use a spoon to help with getting it all over. See how simple that is? Gotta make sure you're getting it all over. That's going to be your glaze. And then I'm going to put it back in the oven at 375 as it's been for another 15 minutes or so. 10 or 15 minutes. Just kind of eye it. Because remember, the meatloaf is already cooked now. So all you're trying to do is get the glaze on top. And because this has sugar in it, it can burn if you go over that time. You could get those dark spots on top. And you don't want that, right? You want it to be beautiful. And we already know it's going to be tasty. Well, you don't know, but I know. Okay? So after you finish with this, now you're ready to get in the oven. So I'm getting ready to put it back in the oven, and I'll come back and let you guys see how it looks once we take it out. But let me bring you the mashed potatoes so you can see they're all done, fluffy, and going to be oh so good. Okay, so I'll come back, let you see how the meatloaf looks after I take it out of the oven, and I'll plate it up so you can see it, so you can know exactly how your meatloaf is supposed to look. Okay, so from my kitchen to yours, once again, I am Charlie, and I'll see you in just a little bit.